whether you like it or not, my platform is big. That's why I am the biggest opposition political party in Zambia. It is true. I am the biggest opposition political party in Zambia. There is no opposition political party leader that has got the influence that I have, apart from Edgar Lungu. But our shala bambia ba nothing. So ka platform kandi kakulu, and I rarely, promote others. If you hear me talking now, you are very technical. Those that I don't want to promote, I don't even mention their names. I don't even make them a subject of my discussion. There are some people, I don't even bother. I only discuss, those that I give respect, those that I admire, those that I think they are worth it. That's why you remember a praise singer, you always say, why do you always talk about Hakainde Hichilema? Why do you always talk about Hakainde Hichilema? Muchinshina mupela. And I want what he has. I want what he has. Otherwise, Hakainde Hichilema, I would not be talking about him. I don't talk about people anyhow. Some of these names that I deliberately talk about, mention names. Like when I'm talking about Jackson Silavwe, it is because I'm promoting Jackson Silavwe. I want you to know that there is a Jackson Silavwe, a president of GOP. When I mention Sean Tembo, I want you to know there is a Sean Tembo, a president of PEP. When I mention Basakuiba Sikota, it's because I respected him. I've loved that man from the time that he was in Upnd as vice president to Mazoka. I mean, I like that man. That man is very intelligent and everything. So I know when I mention Brand Mundubile is my biggest brand that I sell. Without Okupitana Mumbadi, without Okupitana Mumbadi, Ngaishire promoter Edgar Lungu, Nishinde promoter Brand Mundubile. So the names that I mention here are names that I respect, names that I've recognized. So lelo, for you to see me writing Ba-Wynter Kavimba, now I've got a title. Muchinshina Bapela Ba-Wynter Kavimba. Muchinshina Bapela Ba-Wynter Kavimba. And I know some of you young fellas who don't understand politics, you want to dismiss Ba-Wynter Kavimba, you want to call him all sorts of names, and some of you are being excited, This is one thing. Some of you are being excited. Now, we know Ba-Wynter Kavimba about to join. Ba-Wynter Kavimba about to join. Some of you are getting excited. Hey, Ba-Wynter Kavimba, he has no principle. What? Oh, Silavwe is GPZ. Sorry. Sorry. Yes, Jackson Silavwe. So, Ba-Wynter Kavimba, be very careful when you are getting excited. Ba-Wynter want to join. Be very careful. Even you who are trying to criticize Ba-Wynter, Tabata principle, he's a useless politician, he's finished. I'll tell you, be very careful. Be very careful. And I am talking about him. I'm making a subject of my discussion this evening because I respect Ba-Wynter Kavimba. Ba-Wynter Kavimba, I'm telling you, is one of the most intelligent people that we have in our country. Ba-Wynter is very intelligent, I can assure you. That man is intelligent. He is very intelligent. But you see, with intelligent people, they can decide to be foolish in their intelligence. Umuntu are very intelligent. They can actually decide to be foolish. And you think that you are more cleverer than them. And they will play dumb. They will play dumb. And you'll be there, enjoying, feeling, yeah. Sorry, I didn't do this. So, Ba-Wynter Kavimba, Because he's very intelligent. He can decide to play dumb. Ba-Wynter. Just Ba-Wynter, so he can decide to play dumb, and the most foolish people would actually look smart and would think that they are smarter than him, and yet he's just playing dumb. That is about intelligent people. But when they decide, they can also show you the skill. They can also show you the skill. Chalo what ni studying mufilimu. Studying mufilimu, you know, they can, if they decide, they can play dumb. They can play weak. And they can be beaten. But they are waiting for the time when they can show their skill. And indeed at the right time, they will show their skill. That kuti tamaka and everything. Ba-Wynter. So Ba-Wynter is not a person that you should take whatever naively. No. You need to be very, very critical. You need to be very, very critical. You need to be cautious when dealing with Ba-Wynter. Ba-Wynter is very intelligent. So this move, for example, by Upnd, you could be getting excited. Winter. You never know. You just never know. You just never know. And even mwebali kukuside yuko, mwebali fuati mtampo kula posa mwebali kuli Ba-Wynter. I will tell you, relax. And I know some of you were expecting that I would come here and start bashing Ba-Wynter. Whoa. No, I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to do that. And I will give you the reasons why I'm not doing this. The first thing is that Ba-Wynter is intelligent. The second thing is that Ba-Wynter is very informed. Very informed. Ba-Wynter knows about that country. He knows about Zambia. He knows a lot of things. Kale batampa Ba-Wynter. Ba-Wynter was a Lusaka town clique. Akale Ba-Wynter. Zambia. He understands Zambia's history. He understands Zambia's politics. He understands it very well. Very well. Then, I will tell you, Ba-Wynter is one of the most truthful person. He's a very honest man, that man. He's a very honest man. That is the man, if really I want a very honest opinion, I would still go and consult Ba-Wynter. Even today, I want a very honest opinion to Aikala, not if you are if you are social media, not to Aikala. One-on-one, bankama, heart to heart. I ask Ba-Wynter, Ba-Wynter will be able to tell me the truth. Ba-Wynter is a very honest man. He's a honest man. Of course, when you're talking about politics, it's another thing. But you see, because politics, we act. The political platform, act. We are just actors. They are the real us. The real us. But the real us, Winter, he's a very honest man. Then the other issue that I'll tell you about Ba-Wynter. Ba-Wynter is very strategic. Ba-Wynter is very strategic. If you don't understand, PF success, Satan's success was very much owed to Winter's strategic plans, tactics, or strategies. He's a strategic man. Ba-Wynter made the structures of PF throughout the country. Ba-Wynter is the one that made. There were other SGs and everything, but really PF was formed as a structural party when Wynter was Secretary General. He's very strategic. He can build, a party and really form structures very well and discipline very, very much. So, with all these things that I'm saying, how is it that Ba-Wynter, with what is happening in the Upnd, with how Hakainde Hichilema has messed up the country, how is it that Ba-Wynter has gone to join him? You think Ba-Wynter is that foolish not to see the failures of Upnd? Because the failures of Upnd are recognizable even to Hakainde Hichilema himself. Anyone who is just honest, anyone who is honest, unless walipunduka, walifulaminwa, or whatever. But even Hakainde Ichilema, Alishvati, I'm not doing well. Hakainde Ichilema knows. He knows. But praise singer mweba Hakainde Ichilema knows. Ama ministers wakwe wonse vali shiva, including balabe naba wataira wataire vali shiva tifintu na fibipata fili wino. Honestly, who can say fintu fili wino? Abantu balea for days without electricity. Can you say that things fili wino? Can you say fintu fili wino? Ubunga wuli 400 kwacha. Can you say fintu fili wino? Abantu muleba lisho unga wa poison. Can you say fintu fili wino? Fuel yali ya pamulu. Can you say fintu fili wino? Muzambia tamuli mpia. Can you say fintu fili wino? Agriculture sector na ipena. Finshi if you were me. Finshi if you were me. A lot of us we can all tell kwati if into Muzambia na fibipa. If into Muzambia na fibipa. Na fuba di kunoko kunse na nguture chula ture furuko kwekuwa kunganda. Ngo ingirira mama chusha abantu wale pita mu Muzambia. Sometimes ndeta shanalisa. I'm telling you. Ndeta shanalisa sometimes. Because really, if into Muzambia alana fibipa. Ndeta shanalisa sometimes uko wako kunse kuno pantu. If you fia kolanda pama light. How? If you are very cheap, very cheap. Ngo send $100 ukoba tu yoshite fya kuli. Awe, ni win of. Turechura ndechura kokuli fimbi. Filafile la lupundu, wafulu kabana, shan efo ndechura ko. Not fimbi. So number ndengira munga mu Muzambia Muzambia but kwena nangunde bati yo ulupundu Muzambia na mumwine na ikaba pantu stress nayo iro na ulobwa umekutu afilo kutana function ero kailinge poli ngolina bakashina fiance shanjene ono mulechula ya kutwa chavana kona na west wa kusula no manga ta ulipo at least you know kutwa bepesha koko bati yo uliko mushanjani ulechula but otherwise nde ingirira mona ino kwati ngana ali Muzambia bushenga nde survive shani ifishing kafi nde mebe fishing. I'm speaking, you know, truthfully. If I were in Zambia, I mean, how would I have been surviving? Because honestly, I would not pretend to say no, because if I were there, I'm a businessman, I was going to do this. There are bigger businessmen in Zambia who have gone down. So somehow, if you think about it, sometimes kutashakoleza bimbiresa lensuga kokoti face vipiteko because Muzambia nafi vipe finto. Nafi vipa. Na Ba-Wynter tetwe bati apo wonse all of us we are able to tell things are bad. You think Ba-Wynter venata veshivi? Ba-Wynter as intelligent as he is. Ba-Wynter with the experience that he has. Ba-Wynter with a seasoned politician as he is. You think Ba-Wynter kutiwatasha Hakainde Ichilema? Ba-Wynter, I can assure you, wherever Ba-Wynter is, I know he's not praising Hakainde Ichilema. He's not. I know Ba-Wynter knows things are bad. But why has he gone there? Why has he done what he has done? It's because he's intelligent. He needs to survive. Ba-Wynter, for me, this move, I can only look at it from a point of desperation and trying to survive. Because if you pofia apakulala nechua for you to survive. What do you do? Chimona bayaba iche abane ishtisha musebo, those who are selling themselves on the streets. It's not that once bayaba iche. That's why nemba perero muchinshi balabantu. It is not that those people who go in the streets once balaba kashana abasuma be mina mu street at tabakwatama morals. No. Baba bali kwatama morals. But they want to survive. They want to survive. And I know some of their stories. I mean, I used to work with those people myself. I used to work with those people. I used to help those people. So I know their stories. I do understand them. Even some of you, Banamayo, you are getting yourself, finding yourself in certain situations because of the desperation. So this is what I'm seeing kuri Ba-Wynter. Ba-Wynter wants to survive because situations are very bad. And like any Mieve, politicians will tell you whatever they want. They will tell you stories. A lot of politicians want to come out that they are very successful. I am the only one who is very honest. Me, I'm very honest. Me, I'm very honest. I tell you the truth. Awe nimpia. Awe njafweniko. I tell you the truth. I don't in Shifipanga and Wandarama, whatever. If anything, Eronadi Muzambia, Napanopeni. At least nalikwatako omompangira ko kangwe filafine panono. But tungwe mpanga out of what I do, out of my little to my hustling. It is not that much. It is not that much that would buy my air ticket, look after me, what. It is not that much. That is the truth. Inenda mieva. So filafine go ashukila ko we have to mina ko ka 2 pin, have to mina ko ka 3 pin, whatever. I am honest like that to tell you. Other politicians, they never come to social media and tell you to say, oh, watch him 2 pin. Somebody gave me a 2 pin. Somebody gave me a 5 pin. They never say. Instead, they come out like they are well off. That they do well. But no, a lot of politicians are not doing well. A lot of politicians, they don't do well. Because more politics, once we engage in politics, business lavako. Once we engage in politics, even some of you people who want to do politics, if you are in business, don't come into politics. Because once you enter politics, I'm telling you, your business it becomes something else. Politics and business tafiendera pamo. Itafiendera pamo. Once you enter into politics, ka business kobe lavako. Ba GBM. Ileta badaingira ma politics. Badi ni ba GBM. Look what GBM, where is it? Baka vindere imwe. Mwe bana kukula, you might not know baka vindere. Some of you young people, the Gen Zs, you might not know baka vindere. We had Kavindere. Kavindere was a rich man. He was a rich man. The moment he entered into politics, Apono Baba is a charity case. He's a charity case. Yarikava. So, ama politics yari shupa. Mwilave pwa. Ukweba tuwakampanda na wakampanda. No, nothing. Mumone ba UPND. Look at ba UPND. When they were in opposition, most of these guys that you are seeing, bale chula fie. Niba nani. Niba nani. Nabataboka wanabala ndikisha. Bali niba charity case. Nga balwala balefera no kuyishitira omuti babo batabuka wana balefera okuyishitira omuti kupitana babapera kwindala mabashito omuti batabuka wana lero batabuka wana kuti mwalanda ati balefera okushita omuti batabuka wana nomba niba chilolo niba mankangala. He's well off. He doesn't need whatever because they are in power. They are in power. Look at Vakabuswe. Vakabuswe balikuwa tikana kansofu. Balikuwa tikana kansofu. Because eva legendera mashakuma maini. Oko baya Vakabuswe abantu bakolongana. Baposta na pa social media. Munapo radi mweto abantu bale mkunga. But at least na yena radi mweto. Not Radi Mwetwa. Cornelius Mwetwa, munamuna Cornelius Mwetwa. Cornelius Mwetwa, kulia ku ministry abatakuwa ba madiru kulia. Takuwa ba madiru. So, he is not one of those people that apitiro kwa bamuunga, apitiro kwa nothing. But at least, ala moneka winu. Ngamamona ntuma suti, shani. So I'm a politician. For them to survive, but we don't be in power. They must be in power, or they must be connected to those in power. And the more you are connected to those in power, to those with power, you must be connected to those in power. And the more you are connected to those who have got power, because yes, you can be in power, but there are those who have got more power, like the president. So those who are connected to the president, they are making more money. Those are the ones who live well. Then the ministers and so on and so forth. But ngamwafumamo mulikuwa opposition. Ala yalikava. Yalikava belami bepa mwila bepwa. Na Edgar Lungu gwine Edgar Lungu yalikava. Yalikava, even Edgar Lungu yalikava. He's former president, but yalikava. Yalikava. So we love a poor. Don't be cheated. Don't be cheated by these politicians to say, no, I'm well off. Hey, I'm worse off. I'm worse than whatever. Nothing. Ba-Wynter Kavimba ticked when he was justice minister. When he was justice minister, he ticked. That when I left government, I was poorer than when I went in. Ba-Wynter. Anyway, my politics here. Those kind of talks, my politics. When you hear people say, no, I was better off before I went into politics. But GBM kutibarandefyo. But GBM kutibarandefyo. But Anton Kane kutibarandefyo. But Kavindere kutibarandefyo na la umfwa. Na banani bambi. Na bambi kutina. Not Ba-Wynter. Not Ba-Wynter. Not Ba-Wynter. How? So you people don't be cheated. Don't be cheated and don't be hoodwinked that these are people sacrificing for you. So even this move, don't be cheated that Ba-Wynter has seen something good mu PF, mu Upnd. Ba-Wynter has seen something good in Hakainde Ichilema. If you can listen to that and believe that, you are only fooling yourself, not Ba-Wynter. Whoever is thinking that Ba-Wynter has seen something positive in Upnd, he's not fooling Ba-Wynter or anybody else. He's fooling himself. He's fooling himself. Ba-Wynter is a very intelligent man. He's far much better than me. Far much better than me. Before Ba-Wynter, I will prostrate. And I will give him respect. So if I can see all these kind of things, what about Ba-Wynter? What about Ba-Wynter? Ba-Wynter with a history, with a rich history. He saw, Kaunda policies. He saw MMD. He saw Michael Sata. He saw Edgar Lungu. Hello, Upnd. You are even celebrating Ba-Wynter. Yeah. Ba-Wynter. It is the situation. I can only believe that Bamdala must be in a fix, like many of us are. Like many of us are. We are in a fix, many of us, including myself. We are in a fix. We want to survive. We want to survive. But when these politicians are making a move, they don't tell you the truth. They don't tell you the truth. When I moved, when I was in Zambia, by some Fianta, Upnd, Bamfianta, if my cases in Nalea court 3 times in a week. 3 times I was going to court. 3 times in a week. And I was being arrested. Uwasangati, every 2 weeks by kata. Every 2 weeks by kata. Every 2 weeks by kata. If my court na film, and I'm a lawyers. Baisa tendwa bambana kama lawyers. They got tired because I was not paying them. Avena Makebi, but I was not paying them. Jonas Zimba, I was not paying them. Mwelwa, I was not paying them. Benjamin Mwelwa, I was not paying them. Even my last lawyer, the one who picked me when I was really down, when I was really down, Chirwa, that man, I appreciate him because he's the one that picked me when I was really, really down. But anyway, the point I'm trying to tell you that politicians are not honest. At least I was honest. When really things hit me so hard that I couldn't manage with the legal fees, and lawyers started, not being, committed so much to the cases. Wasanga to the mukoti, let me a lawyer, cancel mlikwisa, oh, I'm in another court. Oh, whatever, I'm in another court. And what are you going to do with that, with such a situation? Because this lawyer, you haven't paid him, and you are in court. Of course, he has to go where he has been paid. I realize, awa pachala shupa, nalaya kujele, I will go to jail. I will go to jail. And the people that I expected to help me, they didn't help me. And in Shapita Mumbai, I even expected Valungu to help me. He didn't help me. At that moment, at that time. Therefore, move to understand I'm a politics, now a politician. He didn't help me. Lawyers were asking for money, and I was looking for money. Why you could 50 pin? Nothing. And the Isaka can at one point Muntwandi Abakashiba Isano Kuya Nashala Neka. You remember, you people, I remained alone in that big house, alone. My wife left. I remained there for Kuma court. Couldn't they kumbwa judge? I'm a magistrate. Everyone de kumbwa wa Chiraushiku, Abakashibali Kushawa court, Wasanga Feka magistrate. Your worship. Now, I'm a judges. I'm a magistrate. Everyone has sheriff now. Everyone has nationally mona. Chira ushiku court ma magistrate. Ero na wama magistrate division shikuna. Wala fuala wala moneka we. Makamaka tulia tubiri tulia. Mwali tuishwa tulia tubiri. Kwa liwa tumabiri tulia tuma magistrate. Yeah. Na suka na ipusha pona lawyer. Na tubisha kaka magistrate. Kali upwa. Some of you au kali upwa. That's shit. But anyway, the point I'm trying to tell you is that things were really bad. And when things were really bad, I had no choice. I took the step that Ba-Wynter has taken today. But one thing that I did not lie about, I didn't lie to say, no, haka inde ichile maliwino sana. I never said that. What I said is that with the way things are, we cannot win against Hakainde Hichilema. With the way things are, we cannot win against Hakainde Hichilema. Because to win against Hakainde Hichilema, a person like me should not have been suffering the way I was suffering. Because I was fighting for a cause. I was fighting for the opposition. Now, if the opposition that I'm fighting for, and they are not able to help me in those circumstances, how can you win power? You can't. Because if me, the person with a following, the person who people believe that tayali has got so many connections, if I cannot be helped, and the people know that tayali cannot be helped, how do you expect other people to follow? How do you expect other people to be courageous and talk? If tayali is being treated like a nobody, what about the other young people? They can't. That is my statement I made that time. I didn't lie, and I still stand by what I said. And the truth of the matter is that I was desperate. I needed to survive. And that's how I went to Upnd. I started talking to this one and that one and that one. And indeed, I was welcomed, but at least those that I spoke to. The only thing you be able to pass it. The condition that we Upnd give to these people who go there is to shoot at Edgar Lungu. A manifesto bakwata. Once I join Upnd, agenda of Apela is to destroy PF. Once fyenga mwatimuloleshe, you go and check their narrative. Go pali Kelvin Bwalia Sampa. Go and see. Go pali Kelvin. Go and see Finshalanda. They have got no agenda because UPND tapabe fya kutasha. So once ever UPND vuvuzela, including the consultant ba Max Muwe, tabakwate fya kulanda pali UPND to say UPND has done this and that. They don't have. What they have is to strike against Edgar Lungu and PF. That is what they have. That is all they have. But praise singer, nangunipa social media pandinga waisapa. Ngamwatimula beshama comments. They don't talk about what UPND has done. What they talk about is, PF. Hey, what about PF? Hey, you are not talking about PF. Hey, what about this? Hey, what about Edgar Lungu? This is the job that they give to those who go to UPND. And this is where we differed. Apart from first time cases, Tabale Fumia, but then they were telling me, hey, but Taure Chtefi, how do you expect the cases to go back to Fumieko? Chitakwefi. For example, at one point, I'm just giving an example. I will never say where, who, and whatever. At one point, somebody came with a video. If you want to a very graphic video. And he said, I should bring it out. I said, no, this is not the strategy. This is not how I'm going to help you. If you want me to help you, let us look at what people are complaining about. That is what I want to help you with. But no, they knew that is very difficult. How are they going to change? How are you going to convince people? Abantu abadechula amalaiti balea for days without power. How are you going to convince those people that no, UPND is okay? How will Ba-Wynter, yes, he has gone there. How will Ba-Wynter help UPND? How is he going to explain load shedding? How is he going to explain it? People are going days without electricity. How is Ba-Wynter going to come and explain the poison because even now, muledi obunga still win a poison. Because Amatawa, the maize that was poisonous, the maize that was poisonous, they have not disposed it of. So that maize is likely still on the market. That maize is likely on the market. That maize is likely on the market. So how can you be sure that no, we are safe? My dog just died yesterday. I was telling you about a dog. Our dog which was admitted, which was taken into hospital. It stayed 3 days in hospital. It died yesterday. It died yesterday and my family is mourning that dog. And if you look at the picture, the way how the dog remained, you can see that really that poison is very bad. I mean, the pictures in Ghana Milanga, if I were to post it, even to post it on social media, you would not like it. I think even social media would censor it. The dog died badly. A massacre, shani. Very bad. And it suffered. It was vomiting. It really suffered. I'm a testy. I'm a test very vet, and I want to comment. I think I need to advertise them. Let me anyway. I'll post them. There is a very good veterinary guys, the vets that go around, they can come to your house, treat your dog, and if really it is very sick, they will take it to their place, admit the dog, and they did their best. I'm going to post them tomorrow so that in case you have issues concerning vet, you can call these guys. They are really, really good. They did everything because actually my wife was making so much noise about it. She was just busy. I'm like, anyway, we don't have money. But she said, no, the dog has to survive. But anyway, at the end of the day, the dog died. Now, the way the dog died, out of that poison, you would really see that this poison is very serious. I'm telling you, it's very serious. And you are being cheated that no, all the brands are okay. My question is, where is the maize that was contaminated? Where is it? Where is it? Did they dispose it off? And where did it come from? Where did it come from? Now, all these questions, are you telling me Ba-Wynter bakayasuka ma questions are? Pantu ni Ba-Wynter bakayasuka. Tabakayasuka ma questions are yo. Are you telling me Ba-Wynter bakachita explain ukushisha kwa matawa where Hakainde Hichilema sold the maize and resupplied rotten maize to the Zambian people? Do you think Ba-Wynter will explain that? Do you think Ba-Wynter will come and explain how Ubunga wafika kuli 400? Do you think Ba-Wynter will explain how fuel is costing that much? Ba-Wynter will not be able to do that. As intelligent as he is, as articulate as he may be, he will not be able to explain these things. He will not be. Instead, what UPND wants Ba-Wynter to do is what he was trying to do today. Where he was talking about, a person buying a gift for the son and whatever. Now, this is what I want to tell Ba-Wynter. Ba-Wynter Bamdala, me, I respect you. And you know that. You know, and I'm not a person, I will not go on to start discussing, if you have a secret, confidential issues between you and I will not do that. And I think you people who have followed me, you know that it is not my style to come here and start talking to say, hey, that day we sat there, this, hey, that day. No. And yet I've sat with many people in Zambia, many people, including Hakainde Hichilema. I've sat with him. I've sat with him. I've sat with Hakainde Hichilema. But you will never hear me come and say, that day Hakainde Hichilema told me chakuti. Is whatever. I don't. I will criticize you on other issues, but not on whatever matters that we discuss privately. I don't do that. I don't do that. And I'm hoping that Ba-Wynter, you will be that man of integrity who is able to separate confidentiality and mere politics. Who will be able to separate, the relationship that you may have with a person, personally, on a personal level, from politics. Because all of us, we can do politics, but on the other side, we have got personal relationships. I have a personal relationship with Ba-Wynter. And it will be immoral of me to start discussing Ba-Wynter, on a personal level. No, I wouldn't do that. It will be immoral of me to start, maligning Ba-Wynter. No, I will not do that. If anything, I will even defend Ba-Wynter. And that is what I'm expecting from you, Ba-Wynter. That is what I'm expecting from you, Ba-Wynter, because I am one of those people that follow in your footsteps. And you know that some of the things, some of even the politics that I've done, I learned them from Ba-Wynter. Some of the things that I've done have been advised by Ba-Wynter. It's true, some of the things that I've done, Ba-Wynter advised me. He's one person that I call and I talk to. Even when I don't agree with him, some of these things I don't come up and start hammering Ba-Wynter anyhow, because I am able to call him. I want to believe that Ba-Wynter, where he has gone, I want to warn him that the first thing that they will give you, the task that they will give you for you to prove yourself, they will give you the muzzleloader to shoot at Edgar Lungu. To shoot at Edgar Lungu. Because that is the only agenda. The agenda of UPND at the moment is to shoot at Edgar Lungu. That is all. But Ba-Wynter, you will find it difficult because this man that they want you to shoot at, This is a man that you sat with on the same table at a meal. This is the man that you sat with and discussed confidential things. How are you going to turn around today, Ba-Wynter, and start saying, hey, this, that, against the Edgar Lungu, Bamdala? I don't think that you'll be able to do. And I know you will not be able to do it. I know. No matter what desperation you are in, I don't know what situation you are in, I don't know. But I want to believe there must be something big. There must be something big. Because it's not about political love. Even HH knows it. I don't think HH will look into your eyes, will look into Winter Kavimba's eyes and say, Winter Kavimba believes in me. I don't think so. I mean, he's not that foolish. I criticize him as well. Even HH, Ndamusta criticize and everything. But I know, the man is not foolish. I know. And one thing that I commend about HH, if you must know, one thing that I like about HH doesn't like betrayers. Apona alimutemwa HH na alimutemwa. I'm betrayers. Vengi, there are a lot of people, after Edgar Lungu lost power, they went to UPND. Some of them, they were even offering themselves. Whatever. Hakainde Ichilema has never accepted them. That is one thing. So, I know no matter what Ba-Wynter will do, Hakainde Ichilema, I know he's not that foolish. I know he's intelligent enough to know that this guy is not with me. And at least for me, I never went there and offered anything to say, no, hey, I'm prostrating before you. I never did. They can tell you. Even you can pull up, pulling up a video. You won't hear me to say, that, HH, ale sana, what, muntu sana. Frank Bwanya. I never did that. The only thing I said, in a natural and a papata, Njafuilisheniko, mone ni mirandu, ifoke na aleko kulanda pali Edgar Lungu, na aleko kumkampeni na naleka, nishamu kampeni na aleko kukampeni, na aleko kulanda pali alebweli rapo, nishamu kangumufwepo. Awe, number, you must make sure that you destroy what you started. I said, okay, nala ivika alebweli rapo. And you heard me talking about how Edgar Lungu tetawele repo, Edgar Lungu tetawele repo. Kaini, bali mbika pantuani kani, pa test mdala. But if you isako sa mdala number, Mutuale kukoti Edgar Lungu. Make sure that take minine. Natia fia shupe finombo. Fia shupa. Nje kukoti nomba nje mkwiminina muri Edgar Lungu eke minina. This is his constitutional right. So fima cases mule monati eligibility. Fia kupanga fia ba UPND fia. Fia ba UPND. Tualisangwapo. Tualisangwapo. I mean they are there. Fia kupanga. Edgar Lungu is the agenda to put it down Edgar Lungu. And fiarisa shupa. Not fia shupa. Anybody not which come, oh sorry, to the social media. But you mambaro you. I think na kwataka mutima kuli Edgar Lungu. Mambo kulanjika. Nomba uleka no kuchitefi. Abantu bale batawe ulikuli Edgar Lungu shanshan. Nambo kwa imwe bane. Fimwe fintu kwa lwa ninga but not to go to those extent. But kamwili walimu tuwele kukoti nali convinced. Ilo na ile kuli mtu anikani. Kutampa fie, watampa vifima cases. File ya yukoku ineshana. Iyo ya shupa. Ine nangu ndefo atindie mo. I want to do things with my conscience clear. Not my conscience, na ipetama. I'm not effective. I'm effective because what I talk about, I believe what I'm talking about. I speak with passion because what I talk about, it's like I'm convinced about it. I'm convinced. And even if you go back, even in my videos, even when I spoke against Edgar Lungu, I was convinced it was not because I was just doing politics. Because I was actually criticizing Edgar Lungu to say, look, you need to help people. Under these circumstances, you cannot win an election. And I will repeat that even today. I will say it even today. You can't win an election if those people that are around you, if your lieutenants, baledi omulembwe, tetuisa mkusabaira pa social media, mumala muliwondwe, tetukwanishe. Pa social media, pala wa mango lelanda, na wipike nkoko. Ulile nkoko, wabika pono tuma chips. Aba kashiwove na bona abachita na bali bwino, abana bali bwino. Tetuchitama politics, umukashove ngale kudyosha, ulesabaira, ulefuma fya po fine mulela nde finish. What are you talking about? Ngafoma upako abala ndi chisungu. Ngakaka lipaka mwana akamukashikandi. Ya, wafya. Ngakambo kusabaira. You just talk about this, it just brings you problems. This be whatever, but then whatever, when they come, those people, they don't even come here. Look, hey, what, there is no what, hey, power, what? Fia pena. Could you watch Tama politics? Could you watch? You can't. And how, if the people that are pushing Edgar Lungu's agenda, they are not living okay, how can Edgar Lungu become president? Because there wasn't that help. There wasn't that help. If you think it's a bitter truth, whether you like it or not, it's a bitter truth. It's a bitter truth. People will not come and surround you for nothing. People will not come and surround you just to come and chat. Mwalanda. Nothing. Muma politics, nga niwe president. Abantu nga waisa washinguluka. Pako ati watote kano waliamo. Umuntu pakuntasha kano fenga waliamo. That's why kusaidi kumie suku. Oko batemo kuliamo. Ukukusaidi kumie suku na kuna nikano kuku Eastern Province. Oko baishimo kuliamo. That's why. Vote. Vena tawa bakwati yo mutonga mushani mdalanga na baliamo nishiliapuma. Nga baliamo nishiliapuma. And this is real. Even to some of you, mweba lefu okuchitama politics mule ishiba. Mwida ibe pati yo because inenda landa wino yo because inendi musuma whatever, nothing. Therefore fibomba ma politics. Especially in our economy. Kano muntu aliamo. So many of these belani bepanga via this way. Like this movie, Ba-Wynter, I don't know what it is, but I can assure you, Parifi should be there. Because life ya politician, no opposition, ya recover. But mwibepo kwe bati yo Ba-Wynter na bamutemo echechi. Yo Ba-Wynter na basuminishe fe echechi aretekesha. Yo Ba-Wynter na bomfa wina ti Upnd le bombesha. File la da Frank Bwalia, fiabu fifilia. Fiabu Frank Bwalia. Imwe Frank Bwalia. Mule mwibukisha Frank Bwalia fwa nda pali echechi. Uwatwebera ti haka inde ishire matao kwa taba wishi ni nani? Uwatwebera ti haka inde ishire matao kwa taba wishi ni nani? Lero ati yo Frank Bwalia hisa mkutaisha haka inde ishire. He's a useless president. He's a useless president. Baale landa ba Frank Bwalia. Yeah. Baya kuri Fred membe wali kuri Fred membe abantu abengi bali kuri Fred bantu bale mona ati kandarama but Fred te wako angalira ko Fred tafumia ko rupia chifumia Fred ngafumia rupia alafu wawesha mari city na quotation kuri Fred muna ishima because some of you have ndabimona mulavendera ndabimona sana. Socialist. Munenge mata kuri Fred ko mwala sangolu pia. Fred membera for amari seats. Ali ba discipline ulya muntu ni umunomu. Techulie ndara bashakwa Fred anyhow. Echo bale butukirako. Bale akolo biro but basanga tia. Ama handbrake. awela vika kono mwana wako ukate chipawo bara irishanya bara njema kushana nadishi vanonge vati usungendala mwana wako Fred nchaishive veke vesa mkulanda bara njema iwe shani wewe kuba Fred Fred nao ofu asunge chipani chakwe ni nganda yakwe efu asunge nganda yakwe efu asunge nganda yakwe. It is not my business for me to start talking about Fred, how he runs his party. No, it's not my business. It's not my business. If you don't like how Fred is running his party, just come out of it. Don't come to me for me to attack Fred. I will not do that. If you don't like how Fred is governing his party, leave his party. Simple. Leave his party. Don't come to public lawyer. I'm a public lawyer, on national matters. Not my internal political affairs. Ndampo kulanda pali Fred, if I sunge MP, if I pela vanti, I will not do that. I will not do that. But eva Fred banan kari ba Frank, ba ingira kude fia shupa. Tashire kwani na. Because sometimes kuti bade kupea no mai tashire kwani na ngashi tashire kwani. Like some of us who have got huge expenses. Some of us who have got huge expenses, Mwiranga. Some of us who have got huge expenses. Unoreshekwa ku Ethiopia, unoreshekwa kuisa kwa tamba expenses zako. So some of them some of these politicians like ku Upnd ngabakupela 10 pin. Bamona kwata tinishi bakupela ndalama 10 pin ndala. For me, ni 1 week, ni shinapuisha, 1 week. 1 week, fuel nganavika, nalevika 2 pin fuel. Muri Hilux yandile. 2 weeks, na 2 pin navika. Mpitane, shani, 10 pin yapa within a week, 5 days. But whenever you pay njinja, natumpere mpia, 10 pin. Inenjuwa mtengo ndemyewa, inenjuwa mtengo, ishwe pano ufi. Awa chita consultants, awa nenu wala tuma pano. They will tell you, I charge in dollars. That's not my political consultants. And my minimum is $500. $500. You want something, you want information about whatever, you want advice on politics, on whatever, Zambia, I charge $500. That is my interest. $500. You don't know Muzambia, I used to advertise on my page. Those who advertise on my page, they will tell you, I was charging, my minimum was 1,500. A video is 5,000. For me to advertise you on my page is 5,000 a video. Kaneka article, it's 10 pin. That's how I charge. And I don't even bother to whatever. Recently, there were some of these people. I want to offer $150. Nani can. Just a few days ago, some people are saying, we want you to post an article with a picture and $150. Nani can. I said the minimum I can take, because okay, these are people that I know. I said the minimum I can take is $400. That is how I charge. Ndapanga ko tundala but techinje bati yo shingi tuisa fye munchita feeling washuka kaisa filafili. But what I'm trying to tell you is that in politics you need money. So if you are running an agenda, you need money. You need money. And that I said it. Because at that moment, the issue of supplying, funding those people, at least for me, because I suffered. I really suffered. And I was expecting him to help me. And I said, if this can happen, how can you win power? You can't. I want to say, I'm saying the same thing. Because it's not only me, there are so many other people. Politics need money. If there is no money, how can the Ichirima will continue? If there is no money, these are true facts. These are facts. These people, our social media, our politicians, for them to do whatever they do, but they must have a home where they are going to. Even you think that I don't have members. I don't have members because I know what it takes. I don't want to have burdens. I know having members, it means me giving them money. But I don't have the money to share now. I don't have. You can't give what you don't have. So there are a lot of people, a lot of you that says, I want to work with you. I want to work with you. I want to join you. Why? Because I know I want to work with you tomorrow. When I will ask you for something to say, oh, kuli meeting kwa kuti, you will tell me Nishkwete transport. Nishkwete transport. Oh, go, there is a meeting at ECZ. Can you go there? No, I don't have transport. Can you send me transport? I don't have money to send. I don't have. That's why I don't bother about membership. But if you want to have people around you, you must have money. You must be ready to spend. I strongly believe that most of these politicians, including Ba-Wynter, if there is enough help, I don't think some of these people would be finding themselves in UPND. A lot of people will go to UPND not because they believe in Hakainde Ichilema. No. At this point, lolo mwisa muna that yo mwamona mobusuma muri Hakainde. Teti. Na obe never praise sinya na imwebeni nga mulesu minati yo abale mi joiner lero na abale mi joiner because na ba mitemwa. Nishi muri fipu bafie. Ilio muchuli na muchule fintu na fipa. Ero bantu bese mukumi joiner. Ni nsala bale vutuka. And insala yaba in different ways. Kwa libe nkongole. Kwa bali kwa tenkongole kuma banki. Bali kwa tenkongole kuma banki wamo chabashani. Insala yabera pengi. Abantu baleshisha mayanda. Abantu bale batamfya mayanda. So it's very difficult. How do you survive? How do you survive? How do you look after your family? I don't want to mention names, but if you think of some of these people that have joined UPND, ask yourself, how do they survive? How can they survive if they were not taken by UPND? How would they survive? Even Tabo Kawana, how can Tabo Kawana survive? Tabo Kawana, kumufumya mu UPND le range tonga yapwa. Nishi na life yapwa Tabo Kawana. Iyo UPND kafuma mu power. Tabo Kawana, I don't know ngakeka le ishi kushinga. Because that dialysis a child ya mtengo ide mudara. Ya mtengo. So, you should understand Tabo Kawana. Some of you don't understand Tabo Kawana. Tabo Kawana is talking too much. Tabo Kawana has to talk. He has to do what he has to do. His life is dependent on that. If Tabo Kawana is not aggressive, Takala Vene, Tabo Kawana will die. He has to talk. Because it's a matter of life and death. It's a matter of life and death. Mune muchita understand. Tabo Kawana, aisa kona motoke ya nyu abakashi. Aupa kono kupako. Wana abakashi abakali abatamfya. Oh, kabisinga fya pwede. He had problems na abakashi abakali. Munandu wabuchushi. Ero nomba isa ikarapali bumankanga everi. Come on, get out. If you pofia, Nibanga UPND, haven't you seen that the number of UPNDs? If you pofia, the Ponava Kashwa, because Bale Chula. Nomba Babamu, Baba Pachambaso Nomba, Kuchinja life, Kuchinja Kanganda, Kuchinja Kamotoka, Naka Gero Kai, Fiamataka Gero Kanyu, Fiamataka Gero Kanyu, go Aliquataka Minga, Chirecho Patanga, the 2 Tamfi, Kubikra Ponachimbi, like Avena Imbe. It's okay. Unfortunately, what they came for, Kumbuku. Now, Bambi, have seen. For fear, for life, fear. Echo, ma politics. Tuluila, echo, ma politics. We do what we do because bottom line, dollar. Kudia. So, you mean, even them never. I am talking like this. I am opening your mind, you people. I don't want you to be cheated. I am saying all these things. I don't want you people to be cheated. I want you to understand the life of politicians in Zambia as it is. So that shani. In language Edgar Lungu upon them support that, and therefore Edgar Lungu will report. And never from support them. Never from support. And I said that at least he is not perfect, but he's better than you report. A message na kwa time. Nisha chinja poko but yo Edgar Lungu Munu is an angel whatever but na Edgar Lungu na remu mwenamu. And I used to talk bad a bit about you. But no mbaka in the ichilema awa achiramu. Ndamieva ama reason nshifisa so you cannot inevitable mumbe pesha you are not I am very consistent. Whatever I condemned Edgar Lungu for, I'm telling you, even today, if he was going to do it, I'm going to condemn. If Edgar Lungu is going to get into State House and support Avena Kalimanshi, I'm still going to talk. And I'm not going to change to say, no, if he supported it, and I condemned it then, and I'll condemn it even today. But today, when I'm saying, whatever, ndamieva, ukwebati, ngamualole shapanya wa babidi. Uyu achiramo. Twalichulire kuri Edgar Lungu, but uyu eno you awa tupesha. I said, I'm not saying he's an angel, but at least he's better off. Okay, no, why don't you put Edgar Lungu around away? Why don't you bring in somebody else? Uyotuka later. We don't know him. Na experience takwete. So chama po Edgar Lungu kwete kwa experience. Number 3 ndamievo kwa tinga walonesha haka inde ichilema. Tapali winga mubita my elections. Among the politicians we have, no one can beat him. No one can beat him. The only one who can beat him is Edgar Lungu. Nishilevati Edgar Lungu is an angel. He's nakana. Ndera ndefina balungu bakatambanga wale tamba. He can see. I will never come out and say, but Edgar Lungu is an angel. No, I would never do that. I'll never do that. But I'm giving you reasons. Number 1, awa mapoku chila Edgar, ukuchila haka inde ichilema. Haka inde ichilema awe. Number 2, uyu Edgar Lungu nakwata kwa experience mwe bantu. Tubula muntu fya ushikwete kwa experience. Ese kalepo ala afipenya afechala west. So we are better off with this one. Nukwete kwa experience. Number 3, tapali winga bita uyu haka inde ichilema. Ngachapita pali Edgar Lungu. Haka inde ichilema akabwereramu. Some of you say, hey, so okay, Karashani, because you PF, what, haka inde ichilema will continue. It is not that I don't think about it. I do think about it. And I've planned short term and long term. I have even gone to 2026. I've even gone into a time when haka inde ichilema has won. In the event that haka inde ichilema has won. I've thought about that. I've thought about that because ngachapita pali Edgar Lungu nishapwafi. And that's why I talk about Edgar Lungu. It is not about you Pia. I think big. Na ngutampero Lupia lero. At least Edgar Lungu ngawela kusinsha liko better. Na muzambe kutina abwela. And possibly kutanchitako ampera kona minister. So do I need the Edgar Lungu to because some of you are short-sighted. No, hey, PM, no. At least kutampera kona minister. Na imweme mukasekera mu at least Edgar Lungu tafyakave as things as they are. That I'm very sure. At least if into fika wako ntwanikane because umwine Edgar Lungu nikerenka ali shofu afisova. Visova during the time of Banankari by IMF, bali muimine by IMF. Hey, shani. Hey, LGBTQ rights, whatever. Mambala divikileko break even. No. Nganif you can go to hell. Even shan you whatever. And to a survivor. COVID ya isa tutoba. Ya tutoba. Many countries suffered a lot. I've seen how countries were properly properly shut down. Zambia, we survived, we did very well under Edgar Lungu. Not at COVID. Basanga COVID yalipwa. Edgar Lungu wrestled with COVID. Edgar Lungu wrestled with drought. We had drought in Zambia. But he wrestled with it. And we started having a bumper harvest. Edgar Lungu wrestled with in a load shedding Mulela Ndapo. He had it, we had it. Did we have days of no power? No. It wasn't as bad, but we had it. And he managed to increase the electricity generation capacity. He managed to increase it. When by HH Vaishi, when the Vice Kumutala, we have got so much maize. But electricity, not what? Batambuks export, Amata export, Amalite Vista export. They know we are in this situation. We have never been in this situation before. Edgar Lungu at least had that. Then the other reason I talk about this guy, I also want to become president. I want to become president. I want to become president and I will be. But I need to be calculative. When I'm supporting, I need to support somebody who katem kaliko akepi. Not in terms of support 10 years, I'm paying the footy. Na 10 years. How old am I going to be? So at least Edgar Lungu nika 5 years. Ka 5 years. Ka 5 years. Ka 5 years. Then somebody else will take over. If it is not me, it could be anybody else. I don't mind. 10 years, meaning 15 years. Inena ipela to president one will come within the next 15 years. So if you say for me, I'm going to Edgar Lungu ni 5 years. After 5 years, I don't mind come and supporting somebody else. Ngani mundu bilenga supporter, mu 2031, it's okay. Well, I will see the chances then, but most likely I might not. But if I have to support another one, even in 2031, what's a supporter ko nika 10 years. 10 years, 15 years, nishinchiro mwaichi. I can come and run. Na tantika wino mwinambona wati ndichinangwa. Hey, but we don't talk about your party. The time will come when I'll talk about my party. Time will come when I'll talk about my policies. For now, my policy is Edgar Lungu. Let Edgar Lungu come back. And I'm saying let him come back because it's better than this. So Ba-Wynter opotoka pusani nafye Ba-Wynter ngamwa konka nya pofye ukula tampo kula sawa ilishapani nani kani padi Edgar Lungu Edgar Lungu if ya bulo kulondoloka fila mwachila fwa mtampo kula landati yo Edgar Lungu was giving ama nani kani ama birthday present kumwana wakwe. Edgar Lungu was not giving him yotoka as birthday present kuli Daliso. Edgar Lungu was empowering his child because that was a family business. Daliso was only running a family business. It was a family business, but you want to talk like Daliso hey shan like a playboy. No. If anything, that Daliso boy is a very disciplined young man. Very disciplined young man with a family, very disciplined. They were empowering the business. Edgar Lungu was putting money into that company as capital. Not as a gift, I'm a birthday gift. Filamacha fa mure anda Ba-Wynter. Ifeba mudala muyako kulia na mi papat. Because ngamwambo kuya kulia mudala we na ininka tampano mbwa. Mami sao. Ero te chuame feba mudala ture chama misao imona ini we. Inende kwa tutsefe continue kaka nika relationship to akwata ture randa na mitumina ko imoba mudala ngefu randa. Na imo man tumina ko iwe de kefe walanda F1 So let us continue on that trajectory. Otherwise, I wish you all the best for Upnd. I wish you all the best, and I hope they will fulfill everything that you are aspiring for. I hope they will fulfill, but I very much doubt. But don't worry, Mamdara. I'm still your young brother. I'm still your young brother, ngafya shupa sana whatever just call me twaseka walilandire nangu ngafya miwamina vavine mwantumina kofone awe filife bwino nga yapasa namukwate shingi mwanjibukishako nokunjibukishako tapali ubwafya muna njibukishako no problem bamdala wani. Otherwise I wish you all the best. But let's just agree that tuitampa ukula poso umuchanga mubwali bwa inaisha poso umuchanga ukomudi na imwe poso umuchanga ukondi. Let's see how things will go. Otherwise ba UPnd ya katuishi because ero mumone ba UPnd ga namushwati ba UPnd nabamba no kubasura na international community na yambo kubasura. Ila report ya family ya UN Human Rights Commission, that report would not have come out if they still have confidence in Upnd.